I'm not here to control you. I'm not here to tell you what to believe in. I want people to, one, be true to what they know, and two, be open to having what you know be challenged. So I want my art to cause people to learn. I want people to see themselves in my art, but I also want people to be pushed to be better and to be different, you know? My inspiration and motivation is just like pretty much everyday living. I think I use art as like a form of journaling. And so I always keep that centered when I think about kind of what fuels me to make art, you know? The messaging is, one, to be honest, a lot of the subject matter is just shit that kind of I identify with and align with. But I think, especially in terms of like subject matter, I just want to depict life the way I see it. So whether that be the ills I see in the world or like the beautiful mundane things that exist. You know what I'm saying? Like life just being normal and like the small, minute, beautiful things. And I always say all style is somebody attempting to draw or create something that they see in their head, and the way it comes out is their style. So I just think my style came through repetition, it came through fucking up, it came through me experimenting, allowing myself to create without boundaries. You know what I'm saying? I think just through the act of creating and making art is how I found the style. And just putting in the reps. It is full of energy and it's honest because the subject matter jumps all over the place. I can't define it as one thing because my art is such a reflection of like so many different things. Hence why you see so many different styles, you know? To inspire change, bro, to inspire critical thought. I want art to be able to move people, right? Like I always seen it as a tool. Really, I think it's the way my ancestors speak through me. I think I'm a vessel through art. And I think it's a way it allows me to get back to a centered place when I'm kind of scattered. You know? I came to it at a time where I was kind of emotionally all over the place, and I needed something to kind of keep me grounded. You know, I think art was one of the things that was one of the first things that allowed me to create discipline in my life without anybody else having to implement it. I was able to create the first type of structural discipline in my life because of art. You know what I'm saying? My favorite piece would probably be my first piece of art that I've painted. And I remember it to this day, bro. Well, two of them. I don't remember which one was first, but it was a smaller piece, but it was a piece I did 4 years back when I was dating my ex. And it just let me know I could draw, and it let me know I could paint. You know? And that's all it really took. I started painting 3 years back. Yep. I've been drawing all my life, but painting is relatively a newfound thing. I was self-taught. I found painting in college when I was broke. I used to paint on people's Timberlands for extra money. But shit, I started going through some financial difficulties. I had some emotional turmoils going on at the time. And my crisis therapist recommended it to me. That's something I should do. So I took it into account, and yeah, bro. It's therapy, it's meditation, it's all like money, it's what keeps me centered. It's a lot of different things for me. With my art, bro, it's all journaling. So there's no such thing as a thing. In terms of that, I guess it is a thing. But like, that's another reason I'm stepping away from gallery shows, because I have to have some fucking theme. You know what I mean? And sometimes I feel really boxed in by things, bro. And I'm trying to take a step back to refigure out how I need to approach looking at shit like that. Because I do think there's a place for having a cohesive body of work, and there's a beauty to that labor. But I'm trying to explore that a little bit more. So I don't really know. I'm trying to stay away from themes and more so journal my personal experiences accurately. Those are my views, and that's what life is like being a nigga in the Western world. You know, I think, yeah, man. I'm not trying to sell an idea. I'm not trying to sell you anything except for the painting, I guess. And I'm not necessarily even trying to sell that. I'm making it to document a reality. You know what I mean? And I think that's what I want to show with art. Is like, my goal isn't to make, I hope it does, like, make people think and all of that, but I really just want to document my experience. I want to journal. Don't let anybody else pilot your ideas, and be concerned with being a kind person, not being nice. You know? I think, I don't know, people let a lot of control go when it comes to their lives creatively. And people don't know how to say no. You know, if you don't, it's okay with not wanting to do something for the sake of not having a reason for why you don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I've been learning that nobody's entitled to you. Nobody's entitled to your life energy. So don't be scared to have boundaries, man. That's what my advice would be. Best advice given to me is sometimes it's you. You know, everybody pointing a lot of different directions, and I gotta protect my energy this, protect my energy that. Sometimes the problem is you. Sometimes I gotta take a step back and be accountable. Figure out how to live more honestly, you know? Act out the things I believe in theory and practice. So I think looking inward and getting that feedback, you know? Remembering that all I can do is focus on things that I can control and be accountable. Yeah, I think my ultimate goal with art is to be able to use it as a tool to save lives. Ultimately, you know? Because it's really for me, bro. I started painting because it makes me feel good. It makes me happy, bro. You know, that's why I started doing it, man. Beyond that, it's just to save another life, to help somebody else. I don't need all the glitz and glamour, bro. If I can keep another person alive and make myself happy, it's the best experience ever, bro. And I mean that shit, bro. I want people to lean fearlessly into their creative abilities. I think we live in a day and age where there's always been critiques, but it can be overwhelming with people's access to technology and how many people can be critiquing and how many eyes can be on you because of social media. But yeah, just kind of lean fearlessly into your creative ideas, because somebody else is going to have that idea and somebody else is going to follow through on it. So you don't want to be the type of person that says, damn, they did it before me, because you was too afraid of what motherfuckers was going to say or feel. You know what I'm saying? I think the most radical thing an adult, creative person of color can do is to be the most childlike version of themselves. You know? But every time you laugh, you tapping into your inner child, yes. All happiness means is that you can reach back into those files in your memory that caused you to be a kid. If you can stay young, you can be happy. If you can be a child, you can be a happy adult. You know what I'm saying? I think anybody who kills that part of them, you got a whole nother can of worms you opening up. You know what I'm saying? And capitalism can do that. Working a 9 to 5, or not even a 9 to 5, building a career and putting your whole life energy into a company that don't give a fuck about you can cause you to do that. So that's something I think about a lot. Peace, man. This is eWorks, and this is for the Casa Museum.